Have you ever wondered how a simple and natural act like masturbation can impact your body and mind as you age? For many of us over 50, this is a topic that's often avoided or seen as uncomfortable, but understanding its effects is crucial for maintaining both physical and mental well-being in our later years. In this video, we're diving deep into the science of masturbation in older adults and how it can contribute to a healthier, more fulfilling life. As we age, our bodies go through many changes. Hormonal shifts, changes in sexual health, and even our ability to experience pleasure. But here's the good news. Masturbation can help improve your mental and physical health. It has been shown to reduce stress, promote better sleep, and even boost your mood by releasing feel-good hormones. So, whether you're 50 or 75, this video will give you a clearer understanding of how regular sexual activity, whether through masturbation or intimacy, can play a positive role in your life. But there's more. We'll also explore how masturbation can help maintain your sense of sexual autonomy and pleasure, which can fade with age due to partner availability or health issues. Plus, we'll debunk the myths and stigma surrounding older adults and sexuality, so you can feel more confident and empowered in your own body. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to make informed decisions about your sexual health and embrace this natural part of aging with an open, positive mindset. Stay tuned, because this is one topic that could change the way you view aging and intimacy forever. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. As we journey through life, the aging process brings with it a series of profound changes. For many of us, one of the most significant transformations is the way we begin to see and care for our bodies. Aging is a natural part of life, but it's also an evolution, an ongoing process that can feel both empowering and challenging. The way we view our physical self, our desires, and our sexual health can shift dramatically over time. One topic that often remains under-discussed, though deeply important, is how masturbation, one of the most natural and essential human behaviors, plays a role in our health as we grow older. While society often treats masturbation as a taboo subject or something to be whispered about in embarrassment, it's crucial to understand how this simple, natural act affects our overall well-being. The importance of masturbation doesn't diminish as we age. As we move into our later years, it can provide an invaluable source of physical and mental health benefits that are too often overlooked. Yet, many of us, whether due to societal shame or personal discomfort, hesitate to openly acknowledge it. But what if we could approach this topic with the same openness we do other aspects of self-care, such as eating healthy or exercising? By doing so, we can gain a deeper understanding of how it can support both our emotional and physical health as we enter our golden years. Aging is an inevitable part of life, and it impacts our bodies in ways that can sometimes be difficult to navigate. For many, the obvious changes are the most noticeable, like the gradual decline in muscle mass, the slowing down of metabolism, and the increased risk of chronic illnesses. However, some of the most profound changes are more subtle and harder to accept. For instance, our skin loses its youthful elasticity, our energy levels may not be as high as they once were, and our joints may begin to creak with every movement. But perhaps one of the most emotionally charged changes many experience is related to our sexual health. As we grow older, both men and women experience shifts in sexual health that can have lasting effects on their physical and emotional well-being. These changes are not only physical but hormonal, and can often feel frustrating or disheartening. Men may face a gradual decrease in testosterone, which can lead to reduced libido and difficulty achieving or maintaining an erection. Similarly, women may experience menopause, which brings a significant drop in estrogen levels, leading to symptoms like vaginal dryness, thinning of the vaginal walls, and a decrease in sexual desire. These changes can be isolating, and it's easy to feel disconnected from our bodies or our partners. Yet, amid these shifts, masturbation remains a constant, a natural way to explore our changing bodies, maintain intimacy with ourselves, and continue enjoying the pleasures of sexuality in ways that work for our evolving needs. It's a way to reclaim our sexual agency, celebrate our bodies for what they are, and continue nurturing our sense of self-worth and joy. Despite the discomfort that many feel about the subject, masturbation is a healthy outlet for exploring sexuality at any age. It helps maintain pelvic floor strength, promotes better circulation, reduces stress, and boosts our mood. Important benefits that contribute to a more vibrant and fulfilling life. But, unfortunately, talking about this subject is still often met with discomfort. For older adults, especially, the cultural taboo surrounding sexual health can make the conversation even more challenging. This silence creates an atmosphere of shame, leading many to hide their natural desires or feel guilty about them. Yet, when we choose to embrace these conversations openly, we empower ourselves to make better decisions about our health and well-being. We have the right to feel pleasure, regardless of age, and we must talk about it without fear or judgment. By shedding the layers of societal shame, we open the door to a healthier, more fulfilled life in our later years. After all, understanding our bodies and respecting our sexuality are acts of self-care, self-love, and ultimately, self-empowerment. When we look at the science behind sexual health in older adults, we can see just how much the body changes as we age, particularly in the context of sexual activity. Women, for example, experience menopause, an unavoidable part of aging that often leads to vaginal dryness, discomfort during sex, and changes in arousal. These changes are a direct result of declining estrogen levels. But what's often not discussed is how these physical changes affect mental health and emotional intimacy. It's easy to feel less desirable, less connected to your partner, or even less capable of enjoying sex. Masturbation, however, can help alleviate some of these feelings. It can serve as a way for women to explore what feels good in their changing bodies, and to create a more personalized experience of pleasure that takes into account the natural changes that come with age. Similarly, for men, the decline in testosterone can affect not only their libido but also their confidence and sense of self. Many men feel a sense of loss or disappointment when they realize they are no longer as sexually active as they once were. But again, masturbation can be a source of comfort and a way to stay connected to one's body. It can help maintain circulation, prevent erectile dysfunction, and enhance the experience of intimacy, both alone and with a partner. Importantly, it can also alleviate the pressure men often feel to perform, allowing them to enjoy sexual expression without the stress or expectation of maintaining the same level of activity they did in their youth. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. In my own experience, I've come to believe that understanding and accepting these natural changes is not only essential for our physical health but also for our emotional well-being. We are not defined by the aging of our bodies, nor should we shy away from the inherent pleasures that remain a part of us as we grow older. It's easy to buy into society's narrative that aging means losing one's sexual vitality, but that simply isn't true. By embracing self-pleasure and being open to our evolving needs, we can cultivate a deeper sense of acceptance, peace, and even joy in our later years. Masturbation, when approached with care and understanding, is a beautiful, self-affirming act that reminds us that we are still deserving of pleasure, connection, and vitality, no matter how old we are. Ultimately, aging doesn't mean we stop being sexual beings. It means we learn to understand and embrace our bodies in new ways. It means we prioritize our pleasure and care, just as we would any other aspect of our health. By embracing open conversations, normalizing self-care practices like masturbation, and accepting the changes that come with age, we can experience a more fulfilled, vibrant, and joyful life, one that celebrates the body at every stage of its journey. As we grow older, many of us tend to think that certain aspects of our lives, especially our sexuality, naturally decline or fade into the background. However, scientific studies have increasingly shed light on how masturbation, a simple and natural act, can have numerous benefits for older adults. While many might associate sexuality with youth, the truth is that sexual expression, including self-pleasure, is an essential part of well-being at any age. The benefits of masturbation go beyond physical pleasure. It can serve as a powerful tool for emotional and mental health, offering a range of positive effects that older adults can experience just as much as their younger counterparts. One of the primary advantages of masturbation for older adults is the release of endorphins, those natural chemicals our bodies produce that lift our spirits and make us feel better. Endorphins are often referred to as the body's feel-good hormones, and they have an immediate effect on our mood. Regular engagement in sexual activity, even if it's just self-pleasure, triggers the release of these endorphins, leading to a natural high that elevates our mood, reduces stress, and increases feelings of happiness and satisfaction. This doesn't just apply to younger people or those in their most active sexual years. Adults in their 50s, 60s, and even beyond can enjoy these benefits. The relief from stress and the feeling of relaxation that follows masturbation can improve sleep quality, which is a significant challenge for many aging individuals. Better sleep, in turn, can enhance overall health, emotional stability, and cognitive function, factors that are so crucial as we age. But beyond just the psychological and physical benefits, there's a deeper, often overlooked aspect of masturbation's role in older adults' lives. As we age, many factors can challenge our sense of sexual autonomy and pleasure. Whether it's the loss of a partner, physical limitations that make intimacy more difficult, or the societal pressures that can make aging feel synonymous with losing our vitality, it's easy to feel disconnected from our desires. Masturbation, however, allows individuals to reclaim their sense of sexual agency, offering a private space where they can explore their bodies, experience pleasure, and assert control over their sexuality. This can be an incredibly empowering act, providing not just physical satisfaction but emotional and psychological resilience in a world that often overlooks or undervalues aging adults' needs and desires. In addition, maintaining a healthy sexual outlet like masturbation can provide much-needed relief from some of the emotional challenges that often accompany aging, such as loneliness, depression, and anxiety. These feelings, though common, can be especially intense for those who may feel isolated or disconnected from their social circles. The release of dopamine and oxytocin, the feel-good hormones that create feelings of happiness, emotional bonding, and connection, during masturbation helps improve mood, foster a sense of emotional well-being, and reduce the negative effects of isolation. For someone who may no longer have the same social interactions or romantic relationships they once did, masturbation can serve as a reminder that they are still capable of experiencing intimacy, joy, and pleasure on their terms. It's a quiet way of nurturing self-love and emotional connection, even in the face of aging. Moreover, as we get older, many of us start to question our worth, especially when it comes to physical appearance, vitality, or sexual desirability. But embracing self-pleasure can be a vital practice for combating these feelings. It helps break the misconception that aging means losing the ability to experience joy or intimacy. Rather, it offers the opportunity to connect with one's body, to appreciate the present moment, and to feel in control of one's pleasure despite any physical changes that come with age. This can have a profound effect on mental health, promoting feelings of empowerment and acceptance. By nurturing our sexuality, we're not only enhancing our physical health but also reinforcing our sense of self-worth and dignity. It's important to note that the act of masturbation is not just about physical pleasure or relieving tension. It's about honoring one's body and mind as they evolve. There's no shame in taking time to appreciate the unique aspects of aging and to find new ways to care for oneself. Masturbation in older adults becomes more than a mere act. It's a means of maintaining one's sense of vitality, well-being, and joy in the face of life's changes. It's a gentle reminder that no matter how old we are, we still deserve moments of pleasure, peace, and connection. Our bodies and minds are still capable of so much, and embracing our sexuality, in whatever form it takes, can play a crucial role in aging gracefully. In conclusion, the positive impact of masturbation on older adults should not be underestimated. Beyond providing physical pleasure, It offers numerous emotional and psychological benefits that can enhance overall well-being and foster a deeper sense of connection to oneself. In a society that often undervalues aging individuals and their desires, masturbation serves as an act of self-love, reminding us that we deserve to feel good, relaxed, and emotionally fulfilled. Whether for improving sleep, relieving stress, or simply reconnecting with the pleasures of the body, masturbation is a valuable tool for enhancing the quality of life in later years. It's time we acknowledge and celebrate this natural, empowering practice, recognizing that sexual health and happiness don't have an expiration date. They are vital to our overall well-being, no matter our age. As we journey through life, it becomes increasingly important to recognize and address the pervasive myths and stigma surrounding our sexuality, particularly as we age. Society has long been conditioned to view sexuality through a narrow, youth-centric lens, as though it's something that belongs exclusively to the younger years of our lives. This harmful mindset often implies that once we reach a certain age, our desires, sexual health, and the vitality that once defined us simply disappear. The unfortunate result of this misconception is that many older adults, especially those who may not feel comfortable discussing these topics openly, find themselves grappling with feelings of confusion, embarrassment, or shame. But here's the reality we need to accept and celebrate. Sexuality is not tied to a specific age. It's a lifelong part of who we are, an experience that evolves, grows, and remains just as meaningful and valuable well into our later years. The truth is that our sexual health, including masturbation, does not have an expiration date. It's even more essential as we get older. While how we experience and express our sexuality may change over time, the core need for intimacy, pleasure, and self-connection remains constant. Masturbation, as a healthy and natural part of sexuality, is a powerful tool for many older adults to stay connected to their bodies and maintain their sexual health. Unfortunately, this fact remains widely overlooked, overshadowed by outdated and narrow views of what aging and sexuality should look like. Many people find themselves ashamed or embarrassed to talk about masturbation, yet it's one of the most basic and universally human expressions of sexual health. For older individuals, it's a way to maintain independence and autonomy over their bodies, without feeling dependent on another person for sexual fulfillment. This is precisely why we need to break the silence and initiate open conversations about masturbation and sexual health in later life. By doing so, we help dismantle the shame and isolation that prevent many from seeking support or guidance when they need it the most. Society's refusal to talk openly about sex and aging often leaves older adults in the dark, unsure of what's normal, what's healthy, and what they can do to improve their intimate lives. Whether you're 50, 60, or even 80, it's important to know that masturbation isn't just a young person's activity. It's a healthy, normal practice for people at any stage of life. There's no reason to stop caring for your sexual well-being just because you've reached a certain age. Instead, it's a time to embrace it more fully, allowing your body and mind to continue exploring the joy of sexual connection in a way that feels right for you. The question many people ask, particularly older adults, is masturbation safe for me now? The answer is, quite simply, yes. Masturbation is generally safe for older adults, provided it's approached with the same mindfulness and care as any other physical activity. However, as we age, our bodies change, and it's important to be aware of how those changes might affect our experience. For example, if you have arthritis, heart disease, or pelvic floor problems, certain positions or techniques might become uncomfortable. It's essential to listen to your body, avoid any activities that cause strain, and adjust your approach accordingly. This is not only common sense, but also a way to ensure that your experience remains pleasurable and free from discomfort or injury. Consulting a doctor is always a good idea if you're unsure how masturbation might fit into your overall health, especially if you have underlying medical conditions. Your doctor can help provide tailored advice on how to engage in this activity safely and in a way that works with your body's unique needs. They may recommend modifications, such as more gentle movements or specific types of lubrication, to make the experience more comfortable and enjoyable. For women post-menopause, dryness can often be an issue, making lubrication a vital and simple solution. There's no shame in using a lubricant to reduce discomfort. It's a practical tool that helps maintain the pleasure and satisfaction of the experience. Masturbation doesn't just have physical benefits, either. It can help reduce stress, promote better sleep, and even boost mood through the release of endorphins. Beyond the physical pleasure, it's a practice that reinforces your connection to your body and its needs. It's an intimate experience that can help you stay in touch with your desires and remind you that your sexual health is just as important as any other aspect of your overall well-being. As we grow older, many of us tend to shy away from talking about topics like sexuality. But it's important to know that we shouldn't feel guilty for wanting pleasure, connection, or intimacy. These desires don't suddenly vanish when we reach a certain age. Rather, they evolve, just like we do. Masturbation, when done in a safe, comfortable, and mindful way, can be an empowering tool for maintaining sexual health, building confidence, and feeling connected to your own body. So let's change the narrative. Let's create a world where people of all ages can openly discuss their sexual health without fear of judgment or shame. Let's create spaces where older adults, regardless of their physical changes, can continue to embrace their sexual well-being. We deserve to feel empowered, joyful, and connected throughout every stage of life. The more we talk about it, the more we normalize these natural experiences, and the better off we will all be. Age should never be a barrier to enjoying a fulfilling, pleasurable, and healthy sexual life. It's time to embrace this truth and celebrate our sexual health with pride, knowing that it's an essential part of our overall happiness and well-being. As we move through life, relationships and intimacy often evolve in ways we may not have anticipated. For older adults, the dynamics of closeness and connection shift, and the traditional forms of intimacy, such as intercourse, may no longer be as accessible due to physical changes, health conditions, or simply the natural progression of aging. However, it's important to understand that intimacy does not have to be defined solely by intercourse or physical touch. Masturbation can play a significant role in maintaining that essential connection, not just with oneself but with a partner as well. It offers a safe, fulfilling avenue for older adults to preserve intimacy and continue exploring their sexual desires, even when physical connection may be more challenging. Many people mistakenly think that once they reach a certain age, their need for sexual satisfaction or intimacy fades. This couldn't be further from the truth. Our need for emotional and physical connection remains a part of us, regardless of age. Masturbation provides a way to keep that connection alive, allowing individuals to experience pleasure and sexual fulfillment without the physical demands or concerns that sometimes arise as we age. The beauty of this practice is that it doesn't have to be a solitary experience. It can also become a shared act between partners, strengthening the bond they share and fostering a sense of closeness even if intercourse is no longer an option. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. For couples who may find it difficult to engage in the more traditional forms of physical intimacy, masturbation becomes an important outlet for both partners to express their desires. It allows both individuals to experience sexual pleasure and fulfill their needs without feeling pressured or frustrated by expectations that no longer fit their situation. This act of self-pleasure can become a mutually beneficial experience, encouraging partners to communicate openly about their wants, needs, and boundaries. It removes the anxiety of performance, offering a chance to experience sexual satisfaction on their terms, and in turn, can deepen trust and understanding between partners. One of the most crucial benefits of masturbation in later years is that it opens the door to much-needed conversations about sexual health. As people age, talking about intimacy and sexuality can often become taboo or uncomfortable. However, when couples approach masturbation openly, it encourages a dialogue about what they enjoy, what makes them feel good, and what they need to maintain their sexual health. These conversations might not always be easy, but they are necessary for fostering a deeper emotional connection. By discussing sexual health, couples can ensure that their emotional bond remains strong, and their needs, both physical and emotional, are addressed with care and understanding. The importance of keeping these lines of communication open cannot be overstated. It's easy for one partner to feel isolated or even embarrassed by changes in their sexual life. But when both partners are willing to explore new ways to maintain intimacy, the relationship can flourish in ways that may have once seemed impossible. Masturbation, as part of this ongoing dialogue, becomes more than just a physical act. It becomes a tool for nurturing love, trust, and respect in a relationship. It allows for vulnerability, which in turn creates a sense of closeness and emotional safety that is crucial in any long-term relationship. Furthermore, masturbation offers countless benefits that extend far beyond the emotional or relational realm. For older adults, engaging in self-pleasure helps promote better circulation, reduces stress, and can even improve sleep quality. These physical benefits contribute to a higher quality of life, helping individuals feel more energized, healthy, and balanced. The act of sexual release also helps maintain hormonal balance, which can naturally fluctuate as we age, keeping the body in a state of harmony. It's a small but significant way to support both mental and physical well-being. So, while society may suggest that sexuality is something to put aside as we get older, it's important to challenge that narrative. Sexual health doesn't have an expiration date. Masturbation, rather than being something to hide or feel embarrassed about, should be embraced as an empowering and affirming part of life at any age. It's a natural, healthy practice that encourages self-care, promotes emotional well-being, and strengthens relationships. By fostering a positive, open-minded approach to this aspect of our lives, we can continue to prioritize intimacy and maintain our sexual health throughout the aging process. If you are over 50, 60, or beyond, know that your sexual desires are valid, and they are an essential part of who you are. Embrace masturbation as an integral part of your self-care routine, whether you choose to engage in it solo or with a partner. It's not just about physical pleasure, it's about honoring your body, preserving your emotional connection with your partner, and cultivating a sense of empowerment in your own sexual life. We shouldn't shy away from this part of life but celebrate it, recognizing that our desire for intimacy, connection, and pleasure are vital components of overall well-being. Let go of any shame or stigma surrounding this natural aspect of life, and instead, approach it with confidence, understanding, and a willingness to embrace the beauty of self-love and shared intimacy, no matter what age we are. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've explored together. We've learned that intimacy, especially in later years, doesn't have to follow traditional paths. It's about staying connected with yourself and your partner, finding new ways to express affection, and maintaining open communication about our desires and needs. Masturbation, often misunderstood, is not just a personal practice. It's a powerful tool for maintaining sexual health, fostering closeness in relationships, and embracing self-love as an essential part of our well-being. So, what have you learned today? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one key takeaway that resonated with you the most and how you plan to incorporate it into your own life. Let's keep the conversation going and support one another in embracing this natural and empowering part of aging. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful discussions and tips for a fulfilling and healthy life. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts.